Support comes from Mosby Building Arts, helping homeowners trade out old windows for modern, energy-efficient windows with curb appeal. Estimates at callmosby.com.
This is St. Louis on the Air from St. Louis Public Radio. I'm Elaine Cha. Kain Tayo came to Midtown St. Louis in 2023 after its move from its original location in Trenton, Illinois. Owned and operated by the Arcega family, Kain Tayo offers authentic Filipino cuisine alongside another beloved Filipino tradition, karaoke.
Think that I wasn't fine enough, and I used to think that I wasn't wild enough, but I won't waste my time trying to figure out why you playing games. What's this all about?
Once a year, the Arcegas host Kain Tayo Idol. That's a karaoke competition where brave music lovers sing their hearts out in front of an audience enjoying Kain Tayo menu items such as chicken adobo, sizzling sisig, and their signature KT fried chicken. Joining me in studio to talk about that is the Arcega family. Welcome, Randy, Sally, and Jeross.
Hi, thank you.
Hello.
So, Randy, let's start with you. As I noted, Kain Tayo moved to Midtown in 2023, but the restaurant actually started before then. What was the motivation for beginning your own Filipino restaurant?
Actually, it started with my wife. The passion for her of cooking, and we started with a small booth in Lebanon. And then from then on,
Yeah, we're selling in every event, that's why.
yeah,
Mm-hmm. And what was it that you were selling initially?
Like pancit, lumpiang Shanghai, pork bun, those are the basic.
yeah.
And did you start making that food because you wanted to eat it yourself, or were there people who were looking for that food?
Actually, in Trenton, it's really a small town, yeah, and there's nobody Filipino living there. So I was like, because my passion is cooking, and that's my background, because I think cooking is our way of showing love to people. So I told my husband, why don't we share
With other people?
Yeah, with other people. So we start selling in every event, and it went out well. Yeah, it always sold out, right? Yeah.
What kind of cooking environment did you grow up in? So was it something that you had around you all the time, at home?
Yeah. My grandma. Yeah, my grandma, she was really a good cook. Then until now, I can still taste some of her dishes. Then my dad inspired me too. Actually, my adobo and my Bicol Express, that's based on his recipes. And I grew up helping my sisters. I have two sisters. They had both carinderia. Carinderia is like a small local eatery in the Philippines. Yeah, where you serve home cooked meals. So
It's like a turo. You point to
yeah,
Oh, I see.
yeah.
yeah. So I learned a lot from there. Yeah.
Jeross, you grew up eating this food.
Yep.
So you're probably biased when it comes to your mother's cooking. But what do you think it is about the way that she makes not just chicken adobo, but other dishes that have appealed to people who are eating either in Trenton or here in St. Louis?
I think it's because for me it started off with my mom usually makes like my lunches for me whenever I go to school, and I think at first I asked a lot of, hey dude, what is that you're eating? And I would explain to my friends, what the dish is, and say, can I try it? So a lot of my friends really love my mom's cooking, and especially when we have like get-togethers and whatnot. So.
Yeah. What does Kain Tayo mean, Jeross? How do you explain this to your friends?
it's pretty much just means let's eat in Tagalog. And when I ever have I hang out with my friends, we connect by eating too, just like my family as well.
Yeah. So is Kain Tayo also an invitation?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
Yes.
eat.
invitation.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
Is it also a greeting?
It's kind. No.
Not exactly. So pretty much, the Kain Tayo is pretty much a thing that when you see people, even though you don't know them, it's like a warm greeting. Kain Tayo in Tagalog and in English, let's go eat. It's like showing them, to all the people that try the food is, you're welcome to eat, to
Yeah.
try it and to eat it. Yeah.
Now, along with the Filipino food, Kain Tayo also features karaoke, and producer Maya Norfleet had a chance to attend the last 2 rounds of Kain Tayo Idol Season 3 before its finale. And there she spoke with the MC, Marcus Augustin, and she asked Marcus how significant singing is in Filipino culture.
Singing is a big part. A lot of, like when we were growing up, the moms, the grandmothers, they sing to their babies. In church, we sing. Again, that doesn't matter. God gave you that voice. God will hear it, and so that's a big part. When we were every Monday, I remember when I was in school. Every Monday we have to like a flag raising ceremony, and then we'll sing like the national anthem, and maybe there's another song that we would sing, and we would know it by heart. Everybody sing.
Yeah.
And that was Marcus
Exactly.
Augustin.
Yeah.
So this MC of Kain Tayo Idol, clearly he's tapping into something that each of you also really connect with. What are some of your own earliest memories of singing in the Philippines? Was it at church, the flag raising ceremony at school, Sally?
Yeah, actually, growing up, it's very common for us, right? So you can, every month, there's where you call the fiesta, and singing competitions is always part of it. Yeah. So growing up, like, you can hear singing everywhere, like for us too in a party or even at home. Yeah, when you're bored, just grab a mic and sing. That's how we do it.
Do you sing well,
Pastime.
Randy?
Nope.
Jeross, how about you?
Usually whenever I just hang out with my friends, I like to sing. And I think one time, I think my mom still remembers, she made me sign up for a lip sync competition.
Oh yeah, I
So
remember that.
What did you lip sync to?
I
It's
think
a Filipino. It's a
like
Tagalog song.
yeah, it's a very like old school like Tagalog song.
Yeah.
Would you sing a bit of it for us?
I forgot the lyrics.
Not to put you on the spot. Randy, did that tradition of singing also make it to Hawaii, where you spent a lot of time in your youth?
Oh yeah, I mean, pretty much every gathering, there's always a karaoke. So, I mean, it's like for all the Filipinos, they gotta have a karaoke in their house.
Especially every
Yeah,
Saturday.
every Saturday, yeah.
What is-
Always, it's like always, if there's a gathering, there's a guarantee
always.
there's Filipinos sing. That's not, not
What
a
is
Filipino.
special about Saturdays?
Your
Tell me a little bit
family
more.
in
Yeah.
Hawaii, that's
Yeah,
why.
so my
every-
family, yeah, they always gather around because pretty much that's kind of like our tradition way to get together. Because I raised in, I mean, I grew up in a big family. You're talking about my mom and my brother. There's 12 of them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so seven sister and 5 brothers. So you're talking about every time we get together, it's like a fiesta.
Right,
Let's just put
right.
it that way, you know. And then my grandma, who is, I mean, I love her to death. She's just amazing. She's the person that always on the spot, you know. she's something else to me.
Was one mic enough for all of you?
Actually, there's a time that they fight. Who wants to sing first?
But all with love.
Yeah, all
Now,
with love, yes.
getting up in front of an audience, that can be very nerve-wracking,
Yeah.
even for the best singers. Producer Maya Norfleet also spoke with one of the contestants, Evelyn McCaig, about how to get over that stage fright.
I have a lot of friends that they're scared to sing in karaoke. I said, you don't have to be good in singing. What's important is you're having fun. And then your company, your friends, just have fun with them. You're eating good food here, and then you're singing your hearts out. Nobody cares. Just have fun.
And that was Evelyn McCaig, one of this year's Kain Tayo Idol contestants.
Yep.
And you were very much, agreeing audibly, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's like as I said, once you're done eating, there's kind of like another things that we need to relax now. Start singing.
Helps to digest.
Yeah.
Are there ways, maybe, Jeross, people have come into the restaurant and they seem a little bit hesitant about getting up there? Like, are they looking in a particular way at those who are singing? What do you do in those situations?
I think a lot of people, usually when it's like a little bit quiet down, there's like not that much people. It's when like a lot of people, the individual wants to come up and sing and just, And there have been times where, I was surprised because there's like all types of like singing ranges from pretty good to like really like professional. So it's pretty interesting to see.
Yeah. And I heard that, Sally, I think it's your mother who comes out from the kitchen
Oh,
sometimes.
that's my mother-in-law.
Oh, your mother. Oh, Jeross,
That's my mom.
Your mother.
Yeah.
So she comes out in between helping out in the
sing.
kitchen and she sings?
You
Jeross?
too.
Yeah, I'll sing
Oh.
sometimes.
Him too.
So among Koreans, they say when you do karaoke, if there is a certain song that is your song, it's your number 18. Do you have a favorite song, one that you always sing, Jeross?
For me, it's this really like classic song. I think it's two. It's "Sway" by Michael Bublé and "My Way" by Frank Sinatra.
Oh, yes,
So, yeah.
My Way.
Can you imagine that? Where he says that's what he likes, it doesn't like to hear.
Well, that is definitely a classic. Now, producer Maya Norfleet also caught up with Dylan Alexander, and he said that he does karaoke twice a week across the region, and they talked about what drew him to singing at your restaurant.
Yeah, I'd say it's a really welcoming community, and they've got great food. The food has been fantastic. We've had all night long. We've got a great deal with the bar next door, so you can bring drinks over, so that really helps round out the evening. But it's a very welcoming crowd. It seems like a family's here having a good time instead of a bunch of strangers, and that's honestly not something you see a lot in restaurants and bars these days.
That was Dylan Alexander, another Kain Tayo Idol contestant. So Dylan is not of Filipino background, but he mentioned the experience, feeling like family for him. Is there something about his background that is connected?
You know what? That's pretty much when he said that. All our customers felt that way. Because our main goal is, to get all the people, to try our food, and then, because my wife had the love of cooking, but also she can sing, but she's just shy.
Oh,
No.
her eyes just got very big right now.
Yeah, she can sing, but I like the way Dylan described it. But to be honest with you, that's pretty much her first time being in there. So first time singing,
Yeah.
and a first time trying our food.
Oh, okay.
So that's why for coming that from him,
Yeah.
that means a lot to us, especially
Yeah,
for my
I think he
wife.
came back after.
And then he came back after bringing all his his coworkers.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
So that's really something, When
How does it feel for you, Jeross, to be part of this family business?
I'd say it's very blessed, to be honest, and that I get asked a lot about at school and at the university I go to, which is SLU. I get asked about, hey, how's the restaurant? How are your parents? It's like, it's always great. And I always had a lot of fun, especially when the customers start singing.
Yeah. So is it fair to say then that, food and music, is what brings people together in Filipino culture?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Do you think that that is something that is, unique to Filipino culture? Especially having lived here in the Midwest now for some time. Do you feel like you are bringing something that is special and important?
I think our culture, yeah, and our tradition, yeah.
It's like a majority of our customer, every time I have a chance to talk to them, why would they try our food? Why would they try our restaurant? And the words that they always said is feel like home. So the like for some people that that never been back home to the Philippines, and then they try our food, they try our restaurant, they feel like they are home. Some people said, I miss my grandma's cooking. That means so much to my wife. Coming from the people that's been away from home. So pretty much that's what we're trying to do too, is to bring back the memory that they looking for, like for the Filipino.
I think it's the authenticity and the heart. Yeah.
So when you say authenticity, what do you mean by that?
Yeah, because for me, because I think I'm trying, yeah. So I serve food with my heart. I mean, in every dish I made, I put my heart into it. So I think that's what the people taste it, yeah.
So they
Yeah.
taste the love.
They taste
of,
the
of, of, of wife's cooking.
Yeah.
Also, something I'd like to add to about what my dad and mom said. I believe there's one review that I remember somebody write about. It's about the time we had the restaurant back in Trenton, Illinois. I think it was either my mom or my grandma singing, but when the customers sitting down and they're eating and they heard my mom singing from the kitchen, it said it reminded them that they were back home with their
Yeah.
mom and they wake up eating
It's
breakfast.
like Lola's cooking.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
There you
whenever I get stressed,
Yeah.
for example, we were so busy, I just kind of sing and cook.
Yeah.
I don't care
yeah.
if you hear me or not. I just sing while cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we don't need the mic.
No.
The singing is always there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
For people who have never had Filipino food, what are they going to taste or experience at your restaurant that's different from other places?
So, I think Kain Tayo is not just a business. It's a combination of all those memories, my family, and our journey. I think that's the...
Yeah. And also let me just add this on to the Kain Tayo. It's a start to have a good friendship. Imagine your customer you don't even know, and now he become your friend. That's something that's meant a lot to us too. It's like you treat your customer as a family always. That's what I see it. So we build our Kain Tayo, the legacy, but also we built a lot of people in there to become our friends. So that's meant a lot to us.
Yeah, I think the amazing part too is that a couple of our customers actually ended up helping us at the restaurant. Like before, they was my customer, but now they're my coworkers. So that's a pretty interesting
Okay.
experience.
Well, that speaks a lot, not only to the food, but to the spirit of what you all are doing there. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, our Sega family.
Thank you so much
Thank you.
for
Appreciate it.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Sally, Randy, and Jeross Arcega of Kain Tayo.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This episode was produced by Maya Norfleet. Audio editing by Maya Norfleet.
Our audio engineer is Aaron Dorr. Our executive producer is Alex Hoyer.
St. Louis on the Air is a production of St. Louis Public Radio. Understanding starts here.
Do you find yourself regularly listening to episodes of St. Louis on the Air? Suggest us to a friend you think might enjoy our conversations, and leave us a review and rating on Apple Podcasts on the App Store. It's the simplest way to help people discover our show. Thank you.
St. Louis Public Radio is a member-supported service of the University of Missouri St. Louis.
Hi, I'm Laura Hamden, and my colleague Jessica Rogan and I are your daily hosts of the Gateway newsletter. We meet with the editors in the STLPR newsroom every weekday to bring you the top local stories of the day in a quick and easy 6-minute read by 6 a.m. In an age of overwhelm, it's a refreshing, thoughtful take on the news day, if we do say so ourselves. Fine-tune your daily news habit with the Gateway newsletter. Subscribe at stlpr.org/gateway.